Good morning, LMP students, and welcome to GNN Spring Break Edition. We will have all the news and information you need before everyone's week off that is just around the corner. First off, Brian Gary has a story of Mr. Dolan's economic class and the idea to bring a popular television show to the classroom.
Hi, I'm Brian Gary. I recently interviewed Mr. Dolan about a project that his economics class did called Shark Tank. This project was based off the popular TV show Shark Tank. Here is Mr. Dolan with more details.
Well, I'd love to take credit for it, but in actuality, one of the students in the class, Joey Jernigan, when I was explaining the whole concept, said, wow, that's just like Shark Tank. And I said to myself, I've been doing this project for about 6 years now. Why haven't I thought of that? So I'll give her all the credit for the initial idea.
I'd actually been watching it the night beforehand when he talked about the project the next day. So the first thing that had come into my mind was Shark Tank. And I had asked him if it was going to be like the show, and he said it was a good idea and he'd look into it. And it was surprising when he actually managed to find sharks for us to present our ideas to.
The idea of it is that each group is to design a t-shirt for some cause or event or something on that idea, and put together a business plan to secure funding for it and produce it and produce a profit. Perhaps for them, perhaps for a cause, perhaps for the investors. We've then taken on that project, and this time really got to present it before 3 very live and very real sharks. The 2 objectives I have for it is to, first of all, put together a decent business plan. People always have this idea that, well, if we want to do something like this, all it means is we get the stuff and then we just go out and do it. But there are costs involved, there's labor involved, there's a profit margin to think about. Is it worth our time to do it? So putting together a decent business plan was one part of it.
The actual project was very interesting. It allowed us to take what we've been learning about budgeting and money management and manipulate it into our own project and creating these t-shirts and the budget behind it.
Obviously, for me as a communications coach, I'm interested in the presentational aspect of it and putting together a good audiovisual presentation and then having to present it to something more than just your classmates or your teacher, but to a couple of neutral people who are really looking at it from the standpoint of, would I give you my money in order to do this? I think had real good communicative value to them.
Thanks, Mr. Dolan, and thank you for watching.
Thanks, Brian. Spring break is almost here. So what are your plans? Michael Eastman and Casey Wright go around the school to ask what your plans are.
I'm here with Mr. Carter, and Mr. Carter, what are you doing for spring break this year?
This year?
Yeah.
You don't want to hear about last year?
No, just this year.
What are you going to do over spring break?
I am going to be on a catamaran in the British Virgin Islands, and I'm actually going to be sailing the boat.
That sounds good. Hi, I'm here with Addison Ritchie. Addison, what are you going to do over spring break?
I already told you I'm not answering your rude.
Hello, is it me you're looking for?
2015.
2015.
15.
2015.
Correct.
The spring break.
See.
Hi, I'm here with Mike Eastman. Mikey, where are you going on spring break?
I'm going on a cruise and I'm excited. Can't you tell by my face?
So let's get on with it.
That smile says it all. I'm here with Big Ups. And Big Ups, where are you going on spring break?
For spring break, I am going to stay at home and promote my Twitter. So,
My name is Michael Eastman and I'm here with Coach Morrell. Coach Morrell, what are you doing for spring break this year?
I can tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not grading any papers or reading any essays or doing any schoolwork.
I need you to grade my paper though.
No. And plus you have a test the first day we get back. Don't forget to study.
No.
Hi, I'm here with Studious Andrew Roden. And Studious Andrew Roden, what are you going to do over spring break?
I'm going to be working out, but you know how I got these guns?
How?
Lifting children out of poverty.
I'm here with the Griffin, and Griffin, what are you doing for spring break? Sounds fun to me, I mean. I'm here with Nick Lotso, and Nick, what are you doing for spring break this year?
Yeah, I was thinking to play some baseball.
There are plans for this spring break.
What are they?
I will be with my children.
That sounds nice. What are you going to do with your children?
Take them on the sunrail. I might take them to the top to let them look out at the sights.
Is that it? That's all?
There are other plans.
Stay tuned for more GNN, but first, important messages for all of those with senioritis.
Oh, I did not see you there. I'm Studious Andrew Welton. And I'm Senioritis Andrew Welton. I eat well-balanced meals and fill up on healthy snacks in between them from the school store, because I saw the ads on GNN. And I've been eating just ketchup for weeks. Delicious. I'm taking so many APs, I switch up my test review books. That's not AP Physics. That's better. Don't want to be late for class. I'm taking electives I didn't even sign up for.
Get out! This is a middle school class.
People are always underestimating me because I'm a senior. Well, you know what? Maybe next time you should estimate me. You gotta work hard. Colleges like to see that. I always like to start with a good hearty breakfast, bowl of oats. It was really a sudden onset senioritis. I think I first realized that I had it mid-October. Ms. Kemenez refused to believe that. She wanted me to get regular treatments, but I think I just wanted to live out the rest of my days happy. Honestly, can you even name a single president who didn't do well in school? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure they all did really well in school. Did Abraham Lincoln try hard in school? I don't think so. I think he skipped school. As a matter of fact, all the world leaders do well in school. That's how you know. Did George Washington even have school? Probably not. He probably just fought in a war. But show up to class. You want to show up to school early. Just because it's senior year doesn't mean you get to show up late, you know? Gotta make sure that you're right on the money with that first period class. Today there's not much left for me. I never knew how much time I could really waste until this year. I don't know how I haven't failed out yet, honestly. When was the last time? I don't even know my Skyward login anymore. So, all right, kids, make sure you're not staying up all night, doing your shenanigans and lollygagging around. No loitering, okay? No loitering, especially by no loitering signs. Honestly, we should be working hard in school to finish the year strong. Senioritis does not have to set in until the second half of April, if not May, when we're already out of school, because our school builds in time for senioritis to happen after we've left school. That's why we get out a month early. Our school rewards us for working hard, so we should take advantage of that opportunity and work hard throughout the year, take a lot of challenging courses, and make sure that we finish the year strong.
Hi, I'm Mrs. LaDre. I'm the lower school art teacher. I wanted to tell you about a fun family festival that we had last Friday in the gym. It's called Discover the World. It's a fun family evening filled with multicultural activities. Every class learned a song and a dance from a different country. They wore costumes from that country, did their dance. We performed from the pre-K 3-year-olds all the way to the 5th graders. We had a multicultural food bazaar set up with food from all around the world. We had food from Greece and Switzerland and China and just everywhere. Every country you can think of, we had food there. It was a whole evening of music, and all of the students wore costumes from the countries that they represented. It was a great time. Everybody had a really, really fun time.
Hello, my name is Cindy Miller and this is the GNN weekend weather. On Friday, we are expected to see some clouds with a 20% chance of rain and a high of 78 and a low of 64. On Saturday, we are also expected to see some clouds with a 20% chance of rain and a high of 83 and a low of 63. And on Sunday, we are expected to see some heavy thunderstorms with a chance of 80% that it is going to rain. I am Cindy Miller and this is your weekend weather.
Ms. Barbieri, can I see Brian for a moment, please? Game day?
Game day.
Saturday, March 7th, the LMP Archery team had a tournament in Windermere. The schools competing in the tournament were International Community School, Corner Lakes Middle School, Windermere Prep, and Lake Mary Prep. For both LMP's middle school and high school, several archers went undefeated. Congratulations to Lucas Perot, CJ Dalladine, Rory Whitfield, Chris Cyphers, Fernanda Barusco, Sydney Skippers, Nick Laxo, and Lake Perriman for going undefeated. LMP's goal was to defeat ICS, which they did accomplish with an 82-66 victory over them. Along with the ICS victory, Lake Mary Prep demolished Corner Lakes Middle School with a 36-7 victory. Congratulations to any and all archers who participated in the tournament, and good luck to your future district play.
LMP students, get ready for Pi Day at LMP Friday, March 13th. Sign up for this year's Pi recitation contest. Recite as many digits of pi as possible and pie your math teachers in the face. Make sure to sign up in your math teacher's room. Make a pie for our pie baking contest. There's no sign up necessary. Make sure to bring in your homemade pie to room 11 Friday morning. There will be 2 winners from middle school and 2 winners from high school, and they will get to pie a teacher in the face. Join our pie eating contest. Who can eat through the whipped cream pie to the piece of bubblegum at the bottom the fastest? This contest will be held during the assembly. Lastly, be a part of our 3.14-legged race. 2 people will team up to compete in a 3-legged race. Contestants will be chosen at the assembly. See you then.
Welcome back. Griffin Center took its show on the road this week to celebrate spring break. Well, not the road as much as a track, but here is Casey Wright.
The tennis team has 4 matches this week as the baseball team went undefeated last week.
Coming up next on Griffin Center.
That was my line. Hello, I'm Casey Wright.
And I'm Gabriel DJ.
And this is Griffin Center Live. The baseball team swept Warner Christian last week, taking their first 2 district games of the year. The boys come into this week 7-2 on the season as they play CFCA on Tuesday, Jones High School on Wednesday, and tonight they play City of Light Christian at 7 o'clock. Hope to see you there. The Tracks team had Villages Open number 2 on Tuesday, and they'll have the Hawks Open at Lake Minneola High School on Friday. We wish the track team luck. The tennis team had 4 matches this week, including versus Windermere Prep, Bishop Moore, Orangewood, and Trinity Catholic.
They play Orangewood today at 4.
The girls' lax team played Orangewood away on Monday, and they played Cornerstone home yesterday.
Those were the last few games before spring break.
So Gabe, what school do you think will be the most successful this week?
Who's gonna win? Griffin!
That's all from us today. I'm along with Gabriel Legere and the Griffin. I'm Casey Wright, and this is Griffin Center.
The Griffin!
Thanks, everyone. We here at GNN hope everyone has a safe and fun spring break. Have a great week and stay classy, LMP.